Hello investors. In this video, we will look at how you can use the mutual fund and ETF screener on Sharply. Now, first things first, no other platform in India provides this much advanced screener for mutual funds and ETFs. For stock screener, there are multiple players. For even mutual funds and ETFs, some of them provide the screener, but it is on a very basic level. So this is the most advanced mutual fund and ETF screener in the market. So let's jump right into it. To open it, you simply hover over this screener and then you will be able to see this ETF screener and MF screener. Now both of them works in the exact same way. So we will take a deep dive into MF screen as of now. You can do the same things in ETF screener as well. So to open it, simply click on it and here it is. So to add any rule, you just need to click on add rule. Now, how the mutual fund investing works is based on your risk appetite and return horizon. Risk appetite and return expectations, you first decide the category, and then in that category you try to find the right funds, right? So we will try to find right funds from a particular category. Now to add rule, simply just click on this add rule here. Now, as you can see, we have more than 50 metrics to choose from, right? So there are risk measures, max drawdown, 3-year volatility, category volatility, then portfolio measures, then relative performance, then minimum lump sum and SIP. So, for example, you want to filter funds that has minimum SIP of rupees 100. So you can simply do that by clicking on minimum SIP is less than or equal to 100 rupees, right? And then click on add rule. And as we can see, there are 593 funds that has minimum SIP of 100 or below. So you can simply do that. I'll now erase that rule. So yeah, I'll erase it and we will start with our screen making now. So let's say I have identified that the right category for me to choose from is flexi cap funds. So what I'll do is in basic filters we have MF category. It includes I'll go to equity and then look for flexi cap. Here it is. So I just want to look at the flexi cap funds. Now I'll once I click on the add rule, as we can see, there are 82 mutual funds that qualify my FlexiCap. So these all are FlexiCap funds. And now we will apply different sort of filters to find the right funds for me. So what I'll do is I don't want to invest in the funds that has AUM of less than 1,000 crore. So I'll add another rule and then we have asset under management here. You can also type the same over here. So asset under management should be greater than 1,000 crore. So I'll click on, I'll type 1,000 crore and then add rule. So now, as you can see, we have 56 funds available. Now, I want to do an SIP, and my SIP amount should be minimum SIP amount should be 1,000 or below. So add another rule. Then minimum SIP is less than or equal to 1,000. I'll add the rule again, and all 56 funds satisfy that criteria. So no change in that. Now I want to find the funds that are performing well. So what I'll do is I'll add another rule and then standalone performance. I'll look at the 5-year performance, 5-year CAGR, because 5-year is good enough time horizon for mutual funds. So you can type an absolute number like 5-year CAGR is greater than 15%, or you can take a relative measure as well. So how you can do that? So 5-year CAGR is in, let's say out of this 56 funds, I want to find the best performing funds that are in top 25% based on their 5-year returns. So 5-year CAGR is in top, I can select 25%. So 75% of these funds will be gone. So 75% will go and only 25% will be visible. So once I click on the add rule here, as you can see, now we have come down to only 9 funds. right? So another now I can either do analysis on all these nine funds, or I can filter down furthermore. So let's say I want to invest in funds whose drawdown is lesser. So I'll again click on add another rule and then type drawdown here, and drawdown is in bottom 50%. So out of these nine, we will have now four or five funds with the lowest drawdown. So I'll go to bottom 50% and then I'll click on add rule. So as you can see, now we have come down to only five funds. You can also add another filter of, let's say, I don't want to pay more, so expense ratio should be lower, right? So you can simply type expense ratio here and it is in bottom, let's say, 50%. And there you go. Now we have only three funds here. So from 82 FlexiCap funds, now we have zoned in on to three funds. Now I'm not telling you that these are the rules that you need to apply. Based on my framework, I have applied these rules. Based on your framework, you can apply different type of rules, right? But using this screener, now we have just filtered down to three mutual funds. And now we can compare them in detail in here. So we have this expense ratio, minimum SIP amount. We have this written comparison. We have the Sharpe ratio. So this the metric gives the risk adjusted return. Higher the metric, better it is. So this has 1.91 and 1.46. So these are better funds compared to the PGM India. And you can also add another metrics as well. So I go to this and I click on the customize columns, and then I can add more columns if I want to. So I can look at the risk measure and then look at the 3-year volatility as well. And I'll take it up. I'll click on apply changes and 3-year volatility is here. So they have pretty much similar volatility, but Quant FlexiCap fund has higher volatility here. So if you are fine with higher drawdowns and higher volatility, then Quant FlexiCap can be a good choice, right? So this way you will be able to find the right mutual funds for your portfolio using this Sharpley's mutual fund screener. You can do the same again with ETF screener as well. So I'll go to screen and then ETF screen. And you can do all the things here, like again, this ETF category, then expense ratio, then relative performance, standalone performance. So category, again, I'm going into FlexiCap. So I'll find, or I can simply type the FlexiCap here. So equity FlexiCap and add rule. We have only two ETFs here. So you can create the ETF screener as well using the same metrics, right? And once you are satisfied with the screener that you have created, you can save the screen. You can provide the name as well as the description and then hit on save and it will be visible. So right now I'll say ETF FlexiCap is the screener and it shows ETFs that are in FlexiCap category. Right, and then I'll click outside and then I'll click on save. So that's it. My ETF FlexiCap is saved. I can just simply go into this and then go to my screen. So as you can see now here, I have this ETF screens, and once I hover it here and I can simply see my screen here. So ETF FlexiCap is here. I can click on it and it will open and give me the results. So that's it for this video. I hope you will be able to use this tool efficiently and find the right mutual funds or ETFs for your investment portfolio. Thank you.